So let's go ahead and open, we'll go ahead and open a step file again. 3-axis simple part. Okay, so we just showed that part a moment ago. So we're going to do this is basic 3-axis machining. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and it's basically in the orientation that we want to machine from. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. We'll do a stock box stop. We're going to copy right to the shape of the part. Okay, and we're also going to do, we don't need to align since our stock is the exact size of the part, so we don't need to do that. So let's go ahead and do some, may want to put a work 0. Let's go ahead, we can set that to the stock box, and we may want to do it at the lowest Z, say in the southwest corner. Generate that, so now we have a work 0. And now we're just going to do some 3-axis horizontal roughing. So we're not going to select anything. Well, actually, let's do one other thing. Let's go ahead and create some regions that may help us go a little bit faster. So I want to create some regions just on these flat areas. So let's check the filter. Currently, we'll leave that off for now, and we'll just do a flat area region. Okay, so I got 2 regions there that I can use. And then also we'll do, let's create another set, and then we'll do another flat area region at the top. Okay, so now we got these regions that we can work with. We don't have to go select in geometry. So let's go back up here. We'll go ahead and do some 3-axis horizontal roughing. For the regions, we'll select our predefined regions that we created. Let's see what we got to work with. So we want to constrain the roughing just to pocket right here. So that's good. We'll leave it there. Tool, flat end mill, and we'll just save that as a new tool. Speeds, clearance, cut parameters. That's fine. Everything looks fine. Cut levels. All that looks good. You may want to do a clear flat so that you get that material out flat on the bottom. And I think that tool is going to be too big, so let's make another tool. Flat end mill. Let's go to 5 1/4-inch diameter. Okay. Change the name. Save that as a new tool. Exit. So we're gonna use the flat end mill. Do some advanced. We don't need to do anything. Let's just generate that. So let's look at. We did some roughing inside, so let's simulate that real quick. Okay, so we got some roughing. Let's change the colors a little bit. I like it so my eyes can see it real good. Okay, so this is the stock color and this is the cut material color. Okay, so let's go ahead and can do some pocketing. Let's do 2-axis pocketing. Probably going to want to use these 2 regions here. Okay, the tool, I think we're going to need a smaller tool. So we're going to do a 1/8 inch tool. Okay, save that as a new tool. Okay, so we're going to use that and cut levels. The geometry now is at the bottom. If you recall, we selected the regions that were at the bottom of the pocket. So we're going to pick at bottom, and we're just going to cut 1 level. So we'll leave everything set to 0. Okay, and pocketing inch and exit.
No, I think it was at top. The geometry was at top. Remember, you picked it at the top.
No, it's at the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. So that cut levels at bottom, I think let's just generate that. Look at it. So you see we got a pocket there at the bottom. Let's go ahead. Let's double check this. Okay, I wanted a 0 stock. Tighten that up. Okay.
If you're putting one cut level, it doesn't matter if it's at top or at bottom.
Yeah. Now that dialog keeps popping up because I have autosave enabled, so it's the autosave every 5 minutes. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and play that real quick. Okay, so you see that we got some extra stock there. Let's go ahead and do a profiling operation around that. Finish that up. Do some profiling. And let's see if we can get...
Don, the stock is on the previous cut level, so you need to do a 3-axis machining on that cone surface.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Yeah, I'm just going to clean this up first. Okay, so that's the one I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and use the 1/8 inch tool. Cut parameters, everything's fine. Cut levels at the bottom, everything's set to 0 for one level. We're just going to do a ramp entry because we don't have room to ramp to do lines and arcs. We're going to extract directly out. Do some filleting, arc fitting. Okay, let's slow this down. So we cleaned that up. Now let's go ahead and do some finishing, 3-axis finishing on this part. So we'll go to 3-axis. It's a circular feature, so we're going to use the spiral machining. And let's see what we got. We'll use that to contain it. And let's see what else we got. We need a ball mill. Use a 1/4 inch. If there's any questions, go ahead and put them in the questions bar. So I'm going to create that ball mill. Okay. Cut parameters. Now, for the spiral, you can actually give it a center point, but we don't need to because it's a circular feature. It's automatically going to start on the inside, and it'll work its way around all the way to the outside. Okay, anything else? Let's see what else we got. For the offset, step over. Let's just do a 0.1. Is that what you was referring to, Joe, the step over?
You need to do distance, not percent of tool diameter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Got it. Right. Okay. So you'll see that the spiral started in the center. So this is a good operation to use because you have one entry and one exit. So it starts in the center, it spirals all the way out, and stops over here. Okay. Now, one thing you want to note here is that this doesn't go all the way around. It actually will stop. So you may need to do some cleanup here. See how it goes. Let's go ahead and simulate that. Turn that off. Turn that up faster. And if you want, you can pause it to the end, but let's just go ahead and let it run. All right, let's take a look at that. Very nice. If you notice right here, it did stop right there. So you may you may just want to run a path just around that edge. But everything else looks pretty good. Any questions, Joe, before we wrap it up?
I think we're good, Don. I think we went a little bit over, but everybody's should be answered, all questions answered. So thank you, everybody. for
Okay.
joining, and we'll see you next month, and we'll send out this as soon as we get a chance to clean up the video. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.